I want to show you how to make this section here. This is a chain rosary, but I want to show you how to do the crimp beads. This is on rope here, and kind of how to do this is a crimp bead cover. So it'll be something like that, but you'll see I've got the cross here, Our Father bead, 3 Hail Mary beads, another Our Father bead, and then another rosary center there. Okay, so you want to take this rope. I'm going to go with about, say, 12 inches, just so I have enough space to work with. I can actually use this instead of scissors, use this thing. This heats up. There we go, boom. All right, so got your piece of string. You have your needle. I use the big eye needles. I like these. For beading, they're really good, so stick that there. You can put something on here. I'm not going to do that. That's going to be the end I start doing the beads on later. So I'm doing gold right now. So I'm going to put this on here. This is me peeking around to the other side. There we go. So I put that on. Now I'm going to take a jump ring. This is going to attach to, hold on, I think I can just get it here. Sometimes it's just hard to get. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, take the ring, put it down. So, put this through here. See that? Got the ring itself is over here. Boom. Now I basically have you have the ring, you have the crimp. I'm going to take my needle off. I'm going to feed this down the string. Oops, wrong way. About, say, there. Then I'm going to pull this other string through until I get to about here. This is probably 1/8 of an inch or so. You see the jump ring. Oh. Okay, and then I'm going to crimp that bead. I'm going to move this back just a little bit. I'm going to crimp that using what? I don't know. There we go. Nope, not that. Give me a second here to recover. I just use this one. I usually like to use the flat. Let's go with that. Okay. Okay, now we got our crimp on there. Now I like to take this down so it doesn't kind of. So here we go, hit the little button. Here we go. I'm gonna sear that in though. Let's see, there we go. There we go. Yeah, boom. Yeah. There we go. So now I'm going to put a bead cap on that, or a crimp cover. I guess this makes it look a little more professional, right? So this is probably 4mm bead cover, I think. So put that there. I'm gonna grab this, squeeze it. There we go. Can be very picky, so I kind of just keep rotating it, hoping I get a grip on that ball. But there you go, we get the gist. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this back onto my needle. Okay. And I'm going to start with my beads here. Let's see. I'm probably going to go at least one of these. Stabbing myself, by the way. There you go. So one. Then I'm going to use this here. I might change this and take it apart. That's the good news. If you don't seal everything up, you know, you can start to kind of play around with your design. I'm gonna want a yellow here. Oh, there we go. And then if I did beads, so I'm going with my first Our Father bead here. I'm gonna go 2 beads, or not 2 beads, that is the question. I'm starting to actually like having a little more space on my rope rosaries between the beads. I don't know, it's just kind of nice. So I use 2 4mm spacer beads basically, or 6/0. That does help me a lot. Let's see here. There. Do one more. It's always fun trying to find that. There's 2. There's 3. So boom. Let's see, what do we got? And then I got another yellow rondelle here. Put that on. And then I'll do one more. Oh, then I'll do that. I forgot the name of these, but I like these because they fit into those rondelles pretty nicely. And then it gives you a good kind of transition. Instead of just super small 4mm 6/0s, you have this little, you basically have like a transition to the rondelle, which I really like, and it's just a good feel. So you come in here, Hail Mary, full of grace, blah, 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 right? To wrap this other side up, I'll do that real quick. So grab another. These I like to use 2mm crimp beads. Apologize for not saying that earlier, but I really do like these. Seem to work best with I use either a 0.5, 0.8, or a 1mm string. This string's actually a 1mm. It's a Chinese type jewelry string. Let's see. So here we go. Put it on. It's another feather bead from another thing that I was working on. So once again, you see that? I've got that jump ring down there. I'm threading the needle back up and through this thing, pulling all that through. Now I'm going to disconnect this needle. I don't need the needle now. So here I like to hold on to this. I find something to hang on to it. Let me just pull it. Oh, that was no fun. Let's see. There we go. Come on. I think I got caught on here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Oops, sorry. There we go. Oh, yeah, you see that? So, once again, now, I want to pull all this tight towards that other one that I've already secured. So see, I just gained that much space again, so it's really good. Now I'm gonna pull this here. Let's see. Good measure. I think that's pretty good. So now I'm gonna pinch this. I'm gonna crimp it. I'm gonna crimp the crimp bead. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I like to do that, but I do. I'll hold it tight for a minute. So now I got this on here with my jump ring. Of course, I'm going to cut that. Let's see. I do like to use scissors, so I usually go about here per se. I don't know, it's about a 1/4 inch away. And then I like to melt that back, either with a lighter or with this. I don't have I like the lighter actually, but there's another way to do it if you want to be a little safer, you know. There we go. That's about the second time I've ever used that, so forgive me for practicing here on the video. Come on, get one. There you go. There we go. I like that a little better. Okay, little strands. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to that crimp bead, where those are. Grab one of these. And that should push this back. Wow. It's a little tight, so I'm trying to get that in there. Oh my goodness. Here we go. All right. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I think I got it. There we go. Hallelujah. So now, squeeze that. Kind of work around it. I actually prefer 6mm crimp beads. Seem to be more forgiving than these 4s. But here you have it. Now you got this part of the rosary. I'm gonna now, what I'll do then is I'll put this onto here. I'll actually take this, I'll open it up. Let me do it here real quick. You've been with me this long, right? Oh boy. Maybe not. Man, that's a pita. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So here, I can grab pretty much anything to just kind of open it. Ta-da. Open sesame. Then I'll put this on here. I'm going to do this off screen real quick. Let's see. Because I can't see. I'm blind. Alright, let's try this. I'll just go upside down. My goodness. There we go. Alright, let's just grab these other set here. So boom. Now I'm just gonna bring those together. Boom. But there you go. There's your Our Father bead. I'm gonna actually put a chain on this end. This is kind of a hybrid, and then the cross will go on there like that. And then I'll kind of do the same thing with this bead on the other side. Thanks for watching.